Hello everyone. So basically, we are trying to continue the series where we have left earlier. So we were creating something called crosshair. So this crosshair is just as same as what we have built with Twitch. Now we have taken as I said, we have taken reference from Antonio, code with Antonio, but this will have some small customizations according to the needs. So yeah. So let's continue without any further ado, and let's check whether the server is working properly or not, and I'm streaming properly or not. Yeah, it is working properly. But there is a lot of noise, right? I cannot do a lot of things for this noise, but anyways, let's check on the project. Open in terminal. Okay, so it won't open like this. Okay, so where we have left earlier is, let's see the status. We have created auth/auth sign in project. Okay, let's do npm run dev and check where we have left. It's been like a week, more than a week actually. So localhost crosshair, cool. So we will now, what we will do is we'll write Samikshya Nanda and we'll continue, and could not find your account. Cool. If you sign up, we will get this. But the thing is, I need to give this allow username, user profile and sign up. Username for sign in. Okay, so default user permission, allow users to delete their account, sign in options, email, sign up, user profile and sign up, username, user can set a username for their account, save. Okay, so if a user so a user can go continue with Google. Okay, as he continues with Google, anyways they will verify whatever comes their way. Captcha failed. Go to sign in. So we can only give sign in. We should only give sign in actually, instead of all this. Reload and cross here. We have given cross X here. Okay, so instead of this we will give this thing to try again. Sign out and sign in again to clerk. So this is our project. Users, configure the project, process here, username, save. Could not save settings. Strange. So let's do one thing. Let's open it in private window. Clerk authentication, sign in with Google. Okay, 97. Yes, it's me, 97. Okay, cross-check share product, configure, email, no, save, saved, cool. Now that we will go to localhost 3000. Now the 3000 localhost will give cross-check here. Without this, let us continue with Sam, and it will redirect us to the particular page, which I'm pretty sure it will. No. So we are facing an issue. Oh, we have not faced any issues. Great. So okay, so if you log out, it will give us this sign in page. Now if I sign up and continue, try to log out. Okay, I have signed up. So if I create this sign up form, then okay, so let's go further, and yeah, so it's working properly as of now. We will see if we face any issues while going into the depths. Okay, so let's go and continue the project. Okay, so we have a login here with Google, only Google. So whatever it will give, we will use it. The next thing that we are gonna do is to establish a database connection. So let's use NeonDB and Prisma. We will choose this relational database. Anyways, I'm gonna change the code right here. In-house authentication I've got, this one I've got. I'll create a new project. Cross-X here. Database name. Cross-X here, database. Create. I have created. Copy. If I copy it and if I go here, we have got a URL actually and Postgres connection. So what we will do is we will go to Prisma and we will see how to connect it. So what Antonio does is he creates a database in another platform called PlanetScale. But here what we will do, we will create a Neon DB. Let's install Prisma in our project best. So it says to install Prisma. npm install -g Prisma. I think this is fine. And we also need a client version for this. npm install -d Prisma. Okay. npm install a client version for this, right? So from where we will call with client components. So let's do npx prisma init. So a new file will be created. We'll have Prisma folder right now, fetching latest updates on this subcommand npx prisma init. Where it will create mostly schema.prisma. Prisma would have added a database URL, but it already exists. You already have a git ignore file. Don't forget to add. Your Prisma schema was created. Prisma, yeah. Prisma would have added a database URL, but it already exists in the .env. You already have a .ignore file. Don't forget to add .env in it to not commit any private information. Cool. Set the provider of the data source. Okay, good. Oh my god, my eyes are actually blinking a lot in this video, but it doesn't matter. I'll go and consult a doctor for this thing. Anyways, let's move further. Schema, Prisma extension. Let's install this. So we have created. Now we have this file. Okay. If you are using MySQL, you have to modify to MySQL. MySQL no, PostgreSQL yes. Relation mode, okay, not needed. DB generator //lib generated Prisma lib, nothing is there right now. Cool. Let's do npm Prisma DB push. Let's see if it is going to the DB or not. Okay, just npx this is already in sync with Prisma. Cool. Lib generated Prisma generated profile generated Prisma. Oh nice. Prisma is already created. This is an ORM, right? Okay, so we have a generated Prisma. Let's see what is in there. Inside Prisma there is client default required export from edge package.json. So many things in here. Okay, so lib is there. Inside lib we have got to create another thing called db.ts. db.ts. Now with this db.ts we'll create Prisma client. Okay, so global this dot Prisma, because it will take this and it will create a cache Prisma object, but we don't want to create like this. We want this Prisma object to be generated once only, so that's why we are writing this code. Yeah, like there has to be one object. If you create multiple objects, there is no use. If a process dot env dot node env is not equal to production, the name will be production. Global Prisma is sent to D. So we'll declare this. This is the hot reload. So declare global var Prisma client undefined. Either Prisma client is there or undefined is there. This dot Prisma, new Prisma. We don't want bunch of Prisma clients. Unnecessary Prisma client will be created. In production we don't use hard reload. Okay. Let's create a user model. ID string. So ID string type @ID model is user and @default error validity. This line is not a valid field or attribute definition in Prisma. Okay. ID string @ID UUID username string @unique ID @default UUID unique. Username string is unique. ID is created. Image URL is string. db dot text. External user ID, which is going to be string, right? So before this we have to test 129. Okay. User and authentication have to go inside there. Okay, we went inside user and authentication. Of the cross is email phone. Allow username for sign in. Sign in. Username during sign up. Require username during sign up. Allow username for sign in. Cool. So now if I go to sign up, okay, so we will not. This is perfect. That means while signing up we will require a username. and we can log in with the help of Gmail. This is correct. The game names cursor. Okay, so cool. So what happens here is, if we sign up, we will see something new. Capture field. Chrome file. Okay, let's go and build this Chrome file. Localhost. Okay, so we are in localhost right now. Let's go sign up. Okay, so sign up will give this thing, and it should not actually. Okay, let's do one more thing. Let's open incognito and let's try to hit the localhost 3000/home, any route. Basically it will tell us to sign up. Good. Sign in. Okay, we try to sign in. Codeflects. Okay, so we try to log in with this. We'll ask for a username. Fill in the missing field. Okay, Codeflects. Continue. Cool. Okay, so we have Codeflects. Manage account, update username, changed boy. Cool. So if we log out, so this works now. Nice. Okay, so this works now. So user model. Now username will store unique value, that is that thing. Now image URL is there. Image URL will be stored from Gmail. Cool. This dot text will store more characters than usual text. External user ID, string ID, string, and it's unique. We can also store bio, and it is not mandatory. You keep not null. Created at date time, default. Now updated at type is date time, updated at the type is updated at. Nice. Good. So if I write this, then default db updated at is also there. Inside of external user ID, we're going to store the ID which clerk uses for that user. Bio is our own. Okay, let's push this to database. Let's see. npx prisma db push. npx prisma db push. Loaded from prisma. It is also saved. Public pool, it is hitting this neon tech. Your database is now in sync with this. Let's check in the neon db, it is working or not. So tables of crosshair, there will be a table, there should be a table from with the name of user. Yeah, text, username, image URL, extension, bio, created. So it is created. Nice. It is sync with the Prisma schema. So if I do npx prisma generate, it will add that to our local environment. Where you will see generated prisma. Here only. Start by importing your Prisma client. There is one more comment. npx Prisma Studio is also good. There is also a localhost 5555 that will run all this user thing. So it will show you here only. Great. Close. So in that localhost 5555 we are able to see the database, which is crazy. It is like the dbur that we used to use in Java, if somebody can relate. So I will build our webhook now. We have to expose our localhost to the internet in order to build a webhook. npm run dev, let's do it. Let's go to localhost 3000 and see if it is working again. Of course it is working. Let's close all these things. This also. So if I try to sign in, I will basically sign in with crossx here and my ID, which is great. We will log out for now. Have to find a way to expose the localhost to the other services. For development mode, we need to find a way to expose our local host to everyone on the internet which has the URL. Right now our website is only accessible only on localhost, so we need to make such a way, path such a way. So we will do it with ngrok. We'll do ngrok website download. Let's do it for Linux. So clerk is not going to be the only way of override. So if you go to the terminal, you have to paste same thing. Skipping acquire of configure file binary as a repository. Brave does not support architecture i3. Cool. For this repository, if it does not support, then we'll take it from this one, Linux and Grok. So if I copy and if I paste it here, it should probably work, right? And Grok is installed. Yes, config and all the options. Getting started. Okay, so I have to So here, whoa, 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 whoa. So ngrok is working properly, guys. See, if I hit on this particular site, then I'm going to this, sorry, this one. If I refresh, I'm going to this site. See, I'm able to log in. Exposing my localhost 3000 to the www. Nice. You can connect this to our webhooks easily. Let's shut down all of my terminal for the moment. Then in another terminal, let's do the ngrok command. Okay, let's do the ngrok command. Let's take it from the ngrok site itself, just as we saw it. Start tunnel, copy here, ngrok, paste, but instead of this, let's put 3000. Now instead of 3000, it will run like this. Better. Region India. And HTTPS as well. Let's go to the clerk dashboard first, and to enable webhook we need to do webhooks. Okay, so we have to do it from here itself. No, here, yeah. Is it? Yeah, this is a private window. Clerk authentication. We are already signed in. Yeah. So we will go to the dashboard. After going to the dashboard, we'll go to configure. We will go here into processes. Here we're already in processor. So we'll go to not updates but webhooks. Endpoint URL of this, we'll create endpoint URL. Yeah, add an endpoint URL. Yeah, so the webhook endpoint URL will be just a minute, please. Okay, so then grok sim and grok we are gonna put it there. So let's test it out again. Okay, so if I hit it, it was going right. So this particular URL I'm gonna copy and then I'm gonna paste it right here. API webhooks clerk. Message filtering. Is there anything called message filtering here? Okay, user created, deleted and updated. It will hit that webhook. Ah, damn. Just copy it from here and paste it here just to check. Yes, it is correct. The local is cool. We have to enable webhooks. Sign in secret, yeah. So I will take the sign in secret right now.